the first podcast of Football Tussle. I am known as FM. My fellow Football Tussle hosts are CIC, DD, and PD. What the acronyms stand for, it doesn't really matter. We're here to talk about football and have a laugh while doing so. We are hoping to enjoy the banter, aka tussle, and come back for more. We're hoping you come back for more. Forgive me. This is the South London Man's Dem's view on European football. We will mostly be tussling about Premier League teams and their adventures, but we will also touch on various football-related news. So let me introduce the team. CIC, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Yes, I'm in the house there, they say. And I am CIC. I'm a lover of all sports. My main one is football. I'm a hardcore Liverpool fan. And you can also catch me on my Twitter feed at Ukoko Speaks.
You never walk alone. Yeah. For up every time I hear that.
I just shot it already. Shot it.
All right. DD, introduce yourself to the listeners, please.
Hi, guys. The name's DD. Don't ask why. But you can catch me on Twitter as well as Tage_, the Grand Champ. I'm a supporter Arsenal, love football. And I'll be giving my opinions today. Bring it on.
That's it. We love the Gooners. And finally, PD, please introduce yourself, sir.
Hello, football world. This is PD, known as Drifter.
Drifter.
Welcome. Generally, I just love football, just love football in general. I'm not a fan of a major team, I just love football. I just love to watch football and play football and talk about football. So I'm going to be bringing you a lot of talk about football in general, really. Stay tuned.
Hear that. Who do you support, PD? For just out of interest?
I just support all teams, to be honest. I just love football so much. Like, I can't really just pick a team because I just love attractive football, question. If you understand.
Stop sitting on the fence there.
I didn't support nobody. I just love football, honestly. I just love players. That's what it is. I love football players, if you understand what I'm trying to say. There's a little bit of love for Man U somewhere there along the line, but I'm a football player and I love football and just football in general, That's it.
That's fair enough. There are general footballers and footballer fans out there who switch teams and enjoy the game for what it is. That's fine. Okay, so let's talk about what's been happening recently in the news and the sagas of the transfers and everything. So let's start with Messi. Some say he's the greatest footballer ever. Certainly one of the greatest footballers in this modern era. So let's talk about this Messi guy, number 10, Barcelona. Question for you, Didi. What's going on there? What's going on with the Messi transfer and the fallout and Barcelona? Yeah, give us some insight into what's going on down there.
Leo Messi, very happy for him winning the Copa America. So I'm tired of the Ronaldo fan club saying, he hadn't won the Euros or he hadn't won a championship, wherever it was. But just bringing it, narrowing it down to Barcelona, I feel like right now with what I was hearing and sort of what I was looking into, I feel Barcelona is like a little cat and mouse game they're playing with La Liga. I know that we're trying to get some sort of loan and trying to, burst through the barriers, but La Liga is saying no. So, but I think La Liga can't let their best asset go, which is Messi. They've already allowed Ronaldo to leave. I don't think they're going to allow Messi to leave. I think Barcelona ain't going to allow Messi to leave. I feel this is all cat and mouse. They will sign him up, okay? But they do love the drama. Something to keep us talking. Messi's Barcelona. Barcelona is Messi.
Yeah, totally agree with you there. Messi is Barcelona and Barcelona is Messi. They've got themselves into that conundrum where they can't allow him to leave. They can't. La Liga will suffer for it as well because of that. So what do you think is next for Messi, DD?
I think Messi's just going to sit tight. Well, we all knew that this is something last week. He traveled to Barcelona, to sort of sign up the agreement. So you don't go from traveling somewhere on a Thursday to sign up an agreement to next minute you are not going to sign for the club. I just think it's just a waiting game these clubs, Real Madrid, Barcelona, they've been operating in debt for such a long time now, billions of debt. So an additional 1 billion to get the Messi contract funded shouldn't be hard to sort of gain anyway. So I feel he will stay. So if you guys are betting punters in your put your money on Messi to stay at Barcelona. Yeah, trust me, believe.
I agree with you. We're going to touch on how much money Barcelona have spent in recent times. You weren't too far off on your estimate there, but it's a lot more. They've spent a lot more in recent years. And Barcelona have been really crazy with their recent transfers. The amount of money that they spent and the situation that they've got themselves into at the moment, I could see it from years ago, the collapse of the dynasty, and it looks like it's happening. But yeah, nice one, DD. Nice insight into the Barcelona Messi situation there. CIC, just run through some of the flops that Barcelona bought in recent times with the money I'm going to say that they spent in recent years. Just some names, people like Dembele, for instance.
Yeah. I've got three of their biggest signings there. I start with Dembele. He joined Barcelona back in 2017 for around 105 million, which was major money for the type of player he was. He was good, but he wasn't worth that money. And after multiple long-term injuries, since he's been there, he's only played 81 games, which is quite
games.
In what's that? Almost like 4 seasons in total, 4 seasons.
Wow.
And he scored about 18. He scored 18 goals in that time as well. He's still young, age around 23, so he can still maybe get improved and stuff if he can work on his fitness, because that's really his downfall. Long-term injuries. He's like a brittle bone man.
He is like a brittle bone man, like the guy from the film. I can't remember. Unbreakable, is it?
Yeah, that's it. Samuel Jackson down the stairs.
Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass. Thank you there, DD. Thank you. It escaped my mind for a second there. Yeah, Dembele is definitely like Mr. Glass. Yo, what about Coutinho? 140 million spend. And
there you are. The next one. That's what you beat me to it. The next one I was going to bring in is Coutinho. He joined for at a club record 140 million in 2018. That was the money was. Liverpool could even, say no to that, because they were never going to think that they were ever going to get such money for Coutinho there. He's only played 64 games in 3 seasons, which is awful, and he scored 15 goals in that total, and he's been loaned out a couple of times. So, and the huge wages wasted there, as well as the major fee that bought for him. He's age 28, and they're struggling to flog him off anywhere because of the huge wages.
Yeah.
So that one's another problem. Even though I would welcome him back with flying colours at Liverpool, but I don't think Klopp would take him there. But that's a story for another day.
Yeah, I don't think so as well. I'm hearing Tottenham. Yeah. Tottenham are looking interested in him.
Well, it's possible still, but I don't know lack of Champions League football. But possibly, maybe he might just have to go wherever the calling is.
Yep.
And then the final one is Griezmann, who's age 30. I think this one was a vanity buy by Barcelona, because he wasn't needed at all, because he's not really fitted into their system that they play. He was bought in a couple of seasons ago for another big fee of around 120 million. He's played quite a few more games than the rest of the other two. Well, he hasn't even played more than Dembele. He's played 71 games, only scoring 22 goals in that time. And a player of his quality, the goal ratio is very poor.
Yeah, he was doing really well. He was doing really well at Atletico, wasn't he? And then it's like they swapped Suarez for Griezmann, and it completely backfired.
There you go. Suarez went on to win La Liga, and Griezmann has the nightmare since he's been there. And it's another one like Coutinho, because he's on huge wages. They're finding it very hard to flog him to anyone. They've opened the door to all sorts, to say if they're interested, but no one's come back. So they've got huge problems, as well as their £1 billion debt.
Yeah, I'm hearing the significance of their debt. It's absolutely astronomical. Barcelona, how have they got themselves into the situation? It's ridiculous. They've spent money like it's nothing. I mean, if you remember back in the days, Barcelona were known for their bringing the youth and getting, academy players into their first team. And that's how they got big, the Iniestas, the Xavis, the Puyols, all of those, the Fabregases who they let go, Busquets. And it was Barcelona were known for bringing through players. All of a sudden, they started spending ridiculous amounts of money. Ibrahimovic is another instance of a crazy buy by Barcelona. Flopped after 1 year, sold them back. They let go of Eto'o, they let go of Ronaldinho, Henry.
It's numerous names. They wanted to be like their arch rivals, Real Madrid, buying Galacticos. When you start, you have to make sure you get them correct. But in Barcelona's case, that's three of the more than 100 million on each of them. They've all been flops. Yeah. So it's going to be very hard to get half the money back for them.
Yeah, and just to touch on that as well, where Barcelona have sort of even flopped as well. Even forget the major signings they even do. You look at that, the peripheral players, the little players, like they signed Malcolm for no reason and sold them back.
Yeah.
They sold Arthur, who's a much younger version, 23, that's got legs in midfield, to Juve to bring old man Pajnik and paid extra 45. And then you paid money. Like he doesn't make whoever is a Barcelona making this transfer decisions should get sacked straight away. They buy Lenglet, who for 35 plus million, he's not a good defender.
My God, I saw
it. He keeps going and going, and like the mess of Barcelona is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
They can't even get rid of Titi or whatever his name is in defense day. He's been trying to get rid of him for how long now? The problem is the way they ownership of the club there is you have different presidents that serve different terms. So each president maybe is going to blame someone else and say that wasn't on my turf.
That wasn't on my watch.
They're in the right mess.
Yeah,
they're in the right mess. And that loan that I think it was you, FM, or Didi mentioned was to try. I think I heard it was from what's it called? Private company. They wanted to put in 2.7 billion or whatever euros. But the problem was they wanted 10% of the revenue from Barcelona and maybe Real Madrid and 10% of the TV stuff. Both clubs said they couldn't sanction stuff because of future TV deals. So that's why Messi's deal didn't go through as well. So it's a total calamity all round.
Absolute farce. And from my perspective, I like Barcelona. I like the football that they've played. I like what they did, the way they got to the top. But the way they've gone about it in recent years has just been an absolute calamity. And they almost deserved, in my eyes, for their dynasty to fall.
It's fallen already. One more thing before I go. Kun Aguero, he went to Barcelona because he wanted to play with his good mates Messi.
And now
it's all gone wrong, possibly. He's stuck there because he signed a contract, and Messi hasn't got a contract. So Kun wish he could have taken he hasn't signed yet. Now it's
good one.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
Yeah, so I'll leave it at that.
Okay, nice one. Thanks for that, Mr. CIC. Problem. PD, come in for us. Let's hear your voice. So what do you think about Messi going to possibly PSG or Man City? What do you think he would achieve there?
Listen, football world, this is a massive news for Man City fan if he ends up going to Man City, because this would be the biggest transfer they've ever had in their life, in their history, And for English fans as well, I think we want to see Messi play in the Premier League. This is great view for everyone to go and watch. But I don't think this would happen because I'm hearing recently from Spain and France that PSG are in the race to get Messi. And I don't know if this would happen as well. But at the end of the day, wherever Messi ends up playing, it's great for football. We just want to see Messi play in another country, another league. As Didi mentioned earlier, it's a sad news for Barcelona, for Messi, the great one, to be leaving that great club as well. But great things comes to an end. You know, nothing lasts forever. Do you understand what I'm saying? We've seen top players leave clubs and go. Do you understand? But
Certainly.
as a football fan, I would love to see Messi try another challenge, you know, somewhere else, honestly, and just see what he's got. And
I mean, I love the Premiership. I would love to see Messi at possibly Man City, for instance. I mean, they're winning everything as it is anyway. Having Messi there won't change things. They'll just win some more. Just imagine.
Might help them win the Champions League.
That's true. They could try and win the Champions League for once. Just imagine, you know, De Bruyne, Messi, Grealish, Sterling.
They still wouldn't win the Champions League. Don't even get me started on Pep and his antics in Europe.
Anyway. The funny thing is, both teams, PSG and Man City, are trying to win the Champions League. And is he going to take Messi to win the Champions League? You know, this is a great battle between both clubs. You know, I want to see where he's going to end up. But deep down, as a football fan, I want to see him with Pep Guardiola once again, because we all remember what he did at Barcelona with Pep. You know, and playing at
the
Man
wages
City,
are too much. The wages are too much.
Yes, definitely.
I mean,
the wages are definitely too much.
700 grand a week. Wow.
But the thing is, if Man City had maybe waited to maybe make Grealish sign maybe on Monday, if they knew this was happening, yesterday, maybe they would have taken Messi and said to Grealish, I'm sorry, you passed your medical, but we don't want you anymore. I think that might have happened. But I don't think Messi can come now because there's too much going on with the wages and sign-on fee. It's just too much.
Yeah.
PSG favourites.
Yeah, I agree. I think PSG are our favourites to land Messi. No one else can really afford him. Like you said, Man City have just bought Grealish. They're looking at Kane. They can't. In fact, Pep has already said today, you know, Messi's out of the cards.
You can't trust Pep anyway, because he said that he was going to buy a player for 100 million, and now he's gone out and bought Grealish, who really, let's be truthful, Grealish is maybe at best 50 million, if that. Someone that's only scored 6 goals in the Prem.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started on that Grealish transfer. It's just true. It's nonsense.
Well,
it's an English tax thing, you know, with the price tag and all that. That's what I think, you know.
Yeah. No, sorry to cut you off from there, PD. Just gonna swing back to what CIC said earlier. They spent 100 million now on Grealish, and Pep said he wasn't going to spend such money on players. But did you know, since Pep has been at Man City, they've spent 900 million on transfers. 900 million on transfers since 2016. That's almost £1 billion since 2016. Wow.
And then they don't call, and then some of the Man City fans out there, or the Pep lovers out there, they don't call him the checkbook manager. He's taken over from Mourinho as a checkbook manager, spending money like water. He sold about 300 million back. So overall, 600 million. But as you said, almost 1 billion in that short time. Shocking.
Yeah.
And he was brought there to win the Champions League. He still hasn't achieved that.
Okay, so I'm gonna share. Sorry, was you gonna say something?
So would you say that's it's not worth it with the trophies they've won and the achievement and the players they've brought in?
No, it's worth it, but his main job was obviously to keep them winning premierships, but the main one was to win the Champions League. What's it called? It's a bit like Bayern Munich when he went there. With more in Germany, he was guaranteed to win the German league, but he didn't win the Champions League. Over here, they were 80% favourites to win the Prem nearly every season, but they've yet to win that. The so-called Holy Grail of the Champions League?
Yeah, that's Pep's fault anyway. Doing nonsense, no strikers, and anyway.
What were you saying, FM?
No, I was going to say let's I just want to show you a quick picture which I found, and just get your insight onto what you think of the picture.
All the PSG boys together with Messi there.
Yeah, Neymar, Di Maria, Verratti. I don't know what the other guy is. Icardi. No, that's not Icardi. That's someone else. No.
Are you sure it's not the one that Di Maria's got his hand around? It's not Icardi.
No, that's not Icardi. No, that's not Icardi.
Okay.
In either case, it looks
maybe it's a stranger. They do get sometimes in these pictures, and it's too late. The picture's been taken. The hand's there already. Normal, lad.
It's true.
Don't you think it's a coincidence? Messi's eyes are like he's just had some cocaine or something, and he's right next to them on his way to PSG there.
Well, after such a bombshell of not being able to sign for his beloved Barcelona, you wouldn't be surprised if he's on cocaine or PCP or H stuff. when the rug's been cut off from your feet there, 700,000 a week is gone. You have to be on something just to say, is it really happening?
He looks like he could be quite happy to be out of there. Like a rat out of a sinking ship.
The team. You look at the team. It's rubbish now. There's not the fear factor's gone long time.
Yeah.
How many times in the Champions League in the last few seasons have they been up like 3 or 4-0 in the 3 or 4-0 in the first leg, and the team in the second leg has overcome them, just like my mighty Liverpool did a couple of seasons ago. Not to rub it in there still, but it's happened quite a few times under numerous managers.
Didn't PSG do it as well?
There you go. See,
they did a back-to-back.
All right.
Teams do fall down sometimes. Definitely,
yeah, of course. Just look at Arsenal there.
Yo, just calm it, guys. Calm it. Relax. Just calm it. Just calm it.
Yeah. So yeah, let's move on from the Messi saga. Now, actually, I've got one more thing that I want to share with you. Something I stumbled on Twitter. We've seen the piss take of Arsenal saying to Messi, holler at us, and Messi saying no. So other teams have got in on that action.
I saw that.
Yeah, you did see that. Other teams have got in on that action, and here's LA Lakers wanting. So I'm sharing my screen again. There we go. There's LA Lakers having a little laugh.
Well, why not? The Lakers blew themselves in the NBA last season. There, maybe Messi's the finishing touch to help LeBron James and Davis, and now the new Westbrook to try and win the title again. Yeah. I doubt it could be the point guard anyway.
Yeah, he's a bit short.
Listen, like I said earlier, anyone would want Messi on their team, including basketball team, tennis player, any kind of team would want Messi. Do you understand? Just he's Messi.
Generate money.
Definitely.
Thanks for that. That was
also can bankrupt the club as well.
And here's the final one that I wanted to share with you. I think CIC touched on it earlier on when he had a little laugh at one of our old friends, and here he is. So there you go.
Perfect reaction for Kun. I'm sure that's he's hearing on the grapevine there that his good friend and pal is no longer at Barcelona, and he's thinking, what have I done?
Yeah. Completely blown himself, ain't he? He said he went to Barcelona to play with the best player ever, and his friend Messi, his best friend, and look at that, it could all go pear-shaped. And he's there on his own.
I don't understand that one from Sergio Aguero. You play with him in the national team. Ain't that enough there? You want to play with him week in, week out.
And the thing is, they're all for together in the international team.
Definitely.
True.
All right.
He just wants to wear the Barcelona shirts.
Yeah, anyway, I'm sure they played with each other and season friendly anyway, so that's enough for them.
Yeah, exactly. All right. That was a nice little laugh there on the expense of Sergio Aguero. So yeah, let's move on a bit. We've got limited time left. So move on to the Saturday's Community Shield at Wembley between Leicester City and Man City. What do you all think will happen? Let's start with you, CRC.
Well, I'm expecting the Man City to win by a couple goals there still. Leicester have got quite a few problems there. They're a very good young defender. Unfortunately, was on the end of an awful tackle in the friendly the other day, where he got a leg break fracture there still, and that was awful because he's a very good player there. So, and they've got a few other problems in the defense as well, which is quite aging in the central defense area. And they bought the Belgium guy. Is it Daku or something? Yeah. So they've got some pace up there, but I see Man City winning either 2-0 or 3-1.
Okay.
Grealish won't play because he's just come there. So Grealish he'll be on the bench, but I don't think he'll be among the substitutes there.
Yeah, I agree. He's not had a chance to train with the team, so I don't expect him to play. But I expect Man City to win as well. DD and PD, any predictions from you there?
Yeah, I mean, I expect Man City to win. I don't think they would win as clear as like 3-1. I think they might win 2-0, maybe 2-1. But I just feel this season, Brendan Rodgers really needs to sort out the defense or just have more bodies there with Brendan Rodgers. Because you look at the last 2 seasons with Leicester City, I know they've got Fofana injured now, they've got Johnny Evans injured, but every season they start on fire. They get to January where they're supposed to reinforce, and then Rodgers doesn't buy no one. He doesn't buy no one. It says they're fine, and every time they collapse. So I'm so grateful now they've got loads of injury problems. So for once in his head, he shouldn't be too shrewd with the money and spend it, because at the end of the day, your legacy is taken away. You wouldn't manage a top 4 club in the Premier League, and now you've got a chairman that trusts you, that gives you money. Spend it. Who you saving the money for? Spend it, man.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, Man City to win, but I think it'll be a struggle anyway.
All right, PD, what do you think will happen?
Oh well, the good thing about this game, Leicester against Man City, is they're both attacking teams, so we're going to see goals. I think I'm looking at 2-1, 2-0. 3-1 to City. We all predicted. Anything can happen, Leicester is an attacking footballing team, so I won't ask them if they're going to win this, because I don't think we'll bring out a strong team that day. Pep, as we all know, a lot of changes when it comes to
yeah.
But his he's got a massive squad there, so even the second team will still be reasonably strong, stronger than some bottom half of the Premiership teams. So he would not risk too many, but it's still a strong team there that I think he can put out.
Cool.
What was your prediction then, FM?
Oh yeah, I totally. I mean, I think Man City will win that handsomely, comfortably. I'm not. Leicester have got issues. They've got issues. There's a lot of confidence issues there from some of their players from the European Championship, and with Fofana breaking his leg just the other day. They've got things to think about, and Man City are strong. They're super strong, so I expect them to win easily. Let's
one more thing. Sorry? Let's not forget that maybe Maddison's head been turned by the talk about Arsenal. Even though if I'm Maddison, I don't even know why would I go to Arsenal that are doing nothing. I know the name is so strong there, but that's the question that you have to ask.
Don't worry about that. Arsenal, we move in silence. Don't worry about our transfer dealings. Just you worry about what Liverpool are signing. All Liverpool tend to be doing these days is just giving contract extensions to Alisson and Fabinho. Sign someone. But anyway, don't worry about that. We'll talk about that.
Well, you have to sign up you have to sign up your good players, or you run the risk of them ending up like Pogba, where now, what's it called? Man United have now no power. So you have to sign up your good players to long-term contracts. But anyway, let's get back to Man City and Leicester.
Yeah. So wait. So all you guys are saying City to win, clean. I'm saying it's going to be a narrow win, guys. You're not going to be shocked. Trust me.
Fair enough.
Okay, let's see anyway.
Okay, so sorry.
It goes.
Cool. So just moving on very quickly. Once a week, we're hoping to drop this, this tussle that we're producing. Just running randomly through, the biggest news in football. And once a week, we'll pick a random game to, predict what we think will happen score-wise in the game. I've predicted Spurs v City. First game on the Sunday, the 15th at 4:30, which is a big game. PD, give us a score.
I think. Hold on. Sorry, say that again, please.
So Spurs are playing City. First Premier League game for each team.
First League game.
Sorry,
that's the first Premier League game. On Saturday?
Nope, that's the first Premier League game for Spurs and City on Sunday. Not this Sunday, the following Sunday. So what do you think will happen score-wise?
Again, both teams are...
I'm gonna have to rush you, so we're running out of time. We've got 2 minutes left.
Quality team. I'm expecting goals again, with Tottenham, with the new manager they've gotten from Wolves.
Give us a score.
Line.
Such a generalist. Always on the fence. Give us a score.
I said 2-1 to Spurs.
2-1 Spurs. Wow.
That wasn't hard, was it?
DD, give us a score.
I don't. No way I see Spurs winning that. I say 2-1 to City.
2-1 City. CIC.
I'm going for 2-0 to Man City there.
Okay, and I'm gonna go with an emphatic 4-0 City. Yeah,
that's a blitz.
Maybe that'll be the nail in the coffin to send Harry Kane away.
Yeah,
this is after Leicester, right? In the Charity Shield. Okay,
I don't expect Harry Kane to play in that game, to be honest.
Oh no, he won't play in that game there, but 4-0 is a strong one. But yeah, well done.
Oh, it's possible, but I'm going for Spurs to win 2-1 that game.
Yeah, good stuff.
So it's a 3 point for the correct score, 1 point for the correct win, and obviously we'll try and tally that up through the season. But yes, thank you very much, guys. It's been an insightful first pod. Lots of knowledge out there. Lots of tussle.
The first of many.
Yes, hopefully. So we have to wrap things up. We hope you guys have enjoyed listening to us having a little tussle. South London man's them.
In the building.
So yeah, hit the like, hit the subscribe buttons, leave a message, tell us what you think we can improve on, tell us a joke,